Welcome to the Richard Sherman Podcast. If you're new, hit that sub button. We're here to give you great NFL content. Stay tuned.
Richard, next subject matter, buying or selling the Dallas Cowboys. They're done. They're missing the playoffs.
I'm going to sell that just for the simple fact they're too talented of a team. And the aftermath of them not making the playoffs this year and the chaos and the noise that is going to surround that team, I don't even want to imagine. After Jerry Jones says they're going all in this season and then proceeds to make no real free agency splashes. You let Tyron Smith walk. You let Pollard walk. You don't really make any. You let Gilmore walk. And now the defense is looking a lot shakier. You don't really have an interior defensive lineman that's really that impactful. People are running the ball at will against this defense. You get Zimmer. You make that decision. People, instead of promoting from within and keeping continuity, promoting like Al Harris into the defensive coordinator role. But I just don't think – I think they're too talented. CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott, they're too good of a team. Micah Parsons, they're going to find a way to win enough games to at least get that 7th seed. If they don't, ooh.
Mm-hmm. We revisited this subject last week. We're going to revisit it now. The Steelers will win the AFC North. Buy or sell?
I might have to buy that. I might have to buy that, Mitchell. Let me look at this schedule because if they continue to have these games that are winnable games, because their defense is playing at such a very high level, I don't think it's being recognized or talked about enough, but they're keeping them in these ball games. And while Justin Fields develops time on the job, finding ways to win, finding his rhythm, the coordinator finding ways to get him in his comfort zone, finding the things that he does well. I think they're going to have a great opportunity to win because, you watch them beat the Broncos and you're like, oh, okay, the Broncos aren't very good. But then the Broncos win a really good ball game. And then you see them play really good. Bo Nix has his best game of the season. That's probably the guy they drafted and the guy they've been seeing in training camp and the expectation. But they have the Colts. The Steelers have the Colts this week. They have the Cowboys coming into their stadium. They have a home game against the Cowboys. Then they have the Raiders. And then they have the Jets. Then they have the Giants. Mitchell, those are all winnable games. The Cowboys game is going to be tough. The Raiders game is just going to be one of those drag-out games. The Jets game is going to be competitive. What is Aaron's going to do? But the Giants game is a winnable game. The Commanders then, yes, I'm buying that. I'm buying that they can win the AFC North because where they were last season gives them a chance to be in position to play the teams that they're playing. And the Browns are looking like they're having a down year. Cincinnati doesn't look that great. They're 0-3 to start the year. Yeah, we've talked about Baltimore losing to the Raiders. They were able to pull it out this week and beat the Cowboys pretty convincingly. But Mike Tomlin, this is his masterpiece. This is his 16th chapel. This is his this is his masterpiece because they're 3-0, and if they're 4-0, with all the conversations and the questions going into this season, he has to be one of the front runners for Coach of the Year, along with Mike McDonald and the things that he's doing in Seattle. McDermott with his Buffalo team that lost so many pieces. There's a lot of good coaches that you can talk about, but he has to be up there.
Next on the list, the Titans. We don't talk about the Titans a whole lot, but we're going to talk about them right now. They made a mistake in siding with Will Levis and letting Malik Willis walk.
No, I sell that because they weren't the team that was going to develop them. Sometimes you're just not built to develop guys, and maybe a new coaching staff could have done better. But I'm thankful to see Malik Willis going to a place that he could develop. LaFleur said that was one of the most fun coaching games that he's ever had, just drawing this up and watching Malik go out there and execute and trying to draw up a plan that allows him to showcase his talents and then watching it come to fruition and come to life in the way it did in Tennessee, in front of those fans, the team that drafted him and the team that gave up on him. He said he really appreciated that and enjoyed that, and I'm sure Malik Willis enjoyed that. So I think the Titans made the best decision for the Titans and the best decision for Malik Willis. It's working out both sides. Obviously, Will Levis has had his struggles. He's played solid, but he's made some bonehead mistakes. Who knows? He'll figure it out eventually, or they'll draft another quarterback. But this is best for Malik Willis.
Well, it goes to show you, too, the importance of coaching, because Matt LaFleur really did a number with Malik Willis in these last two starts. I think a lot of people expected the Green Bay Packers to falter without Jordan Love, and here they are winning with relative ease these last couple games. Kudos to Matt LaFleur and that coaching staff. On to the next. Aaron Rodgers is officially back. Buy or sell?
Buy, and buy a lot of it. He's back. He has that swagger. When he starts to give these with the little arrogant little points and, start looking at guys, and you better be careful, because he comes from a different era than a lot of these guys. There's only a couple of these dinosaurs left, and he's one of them. Tom's done. It's only he's the last of a very dying breed, an old school brand of quarterbacking, an intellect, a person who understands these schemes. Mel Kiper doesn't have to. You don't have to ban cover 2 when Aaron Rodgers is on the field. I guarantee you, he has answers. He sees it. He diagnoses it. And he beats it consistently. So he's a different kind of quarterback. So I'm buying that, Mitchell. He's back, and the New York Jets fans couldn't be happier. Robert Saleh couldn't be more ecstatic, and they're going to be an issue going forward.
And finally, after getting off to a extremely slow start to the season, Travis Kelce has 8 receptions for 69 yards throughout 3 games. This will be Travis Kelce's last season. Buy or sell?
Sell. And when he decides, if he says it, I'll believe it. But as long as Travis Kelce wants to play, he gets to play. His resume says that. His play, his chemistry. We just talked to Trent McDuffie about the outstanding chemistry, almost mind-reading, almost telepathic connection between Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. And as I'm sure they're good friends, and as his go-to target, you're going to have to drag him out of that building before Patrick Mahomes is okay with Travis Kelce retiring. I don't care what his stats are for the season. I don't care if he had 1 catch. He's still a very important piece, and he's still the guy that Patrick Mahomes, if everything fails and all is lost and things are falling apart, he's going to go to in the playoffs, in the crucial moments, and he's going to be there. He's going to make those plays. So if he decides to, but no, I'm selling that.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think Travis Kelce's the ultimate pros pro. I expect a rebound here after a troubling start to the season for him. I see him returning to his normal self here relatively quick, Richard.